Hi guys, today we have the review of The Crew 2. Now I need to apologize, these past few weeks have been a little bit hectic on my side, reorganizing the material that I need and that I already have for the website. But today we have the review of The Crew 2. This is a racing game in open world. It's one of the flagships of Ubisoft, and let's analyze it if it is consistent or not. So this is our base of operations. This is the social hub per se of the game, but for social hub the open world is better actually. As you can see, we get to play with the entire territory of the US. Now this map is a little bit different than we're used to in terms of the USA. As you can see here, this part of the Gulf, it's a lot different. But let's analyze it consistently with what we have right now. So for each activity we have a social HQ. And what is this? This is where drivers of the entire world meet to compete, to discuss, and just to socialize. Now, Pro Racing HQ offers types of cars that, for example, you don't get on the Freestyle HQ. Same goes for the Street Racing HQ and the off-road HQ. Sorry. So, what is the Crew 2? So we have different disciplines inside the game: off-road, street racing, grand touring, FE racing. You get actually to drive the Red Bull 2017 F1. Boat racing, air racing with airplanes. So the entire territory of the US is your playground, basically. And what type of activities do you have? For example, if you take your airplane and actually pass on the bridge through the underscape of the bridge, you get visualizations, you get fans, and that's the objective of this game: turning from rookie to popular to a seasoned veteran, and so on and so forth. So the live map offers you the details that you need for all the activities in terms of racings, in terms of open world activities like escape modes, where you have to beat a circle that grows on the map. You actually have to escape from that growing circle, which means you have to have a really fast car, fast boat, or fast plane. Now, what do we have here on... Let me just open here the what we were doing. On your base you can display a lot of vehicles that will be available for you. Off-road vehicles, street racing vehicles, and the entire... As you can see, there are a lot of screens that you really need to dig into this game to understand. As you can see, the more you approximate the map, the more activities will pop up. What is this activity? For example, let's open it up. Ground drift. Objective of this activity is actually to drift through that allotted zone. What is this? Miami Racetrack Slalom. This is Miami street race. Ground jump. This you get to jump through a designated jump zone and get the maximum amount of lift and a maximum amount of distance off the jump. And of course, it differs. It actually changes from types of vehicles to other types of vehicles. For example, here on this one, Miami Harbor Slalom, you cannot compete on this one with a car. Of course not. It has to be with a boat. For example, here in the middle of the ocean, an airspeed. You get to actually cross the Gulf of Mexico, which is, well, let's not get into it, but it sucks. Okay, the map is horrendous. Dallas is nowhere near New Orleans, so yeah. And of course the bayou that is right around here, there's nowhere to be found. Okay, there's actually the swamp, the bayou, or hill country, whatever they want to call it, here. But this part of the US was actually very poorly designed. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Now, there's actually playgrounds that you get to explore, which is the main cities. But on the middle of the, the US wilds per se, here on the west, this is all Navajo and rugged territory. This is perfect for off-roading, and also for having exploration mode. In exploration mode, of course, your airplane. Now, it's not ideal for a boat, of course not, because as you can see, waterways are very rare here on the middle of the territory of the US. But here on the sides, on the east and west, they're very frequent. Actually, there was a player a couple of months ago, or about a year ago, that actually crossed the US from the east to the west with a boat. I don't know how he did that, but I get the feeling through these channels here. That's basically, just so you guys know, that's physically impossible, okay? At this present time, it's impossible. There's no waterways this large and this streamlined for your boat in real life. But Chicago is not this big. New York, of course not. There's no Washington, D.C. Why should it be? Leave the politicians out of it. But, this is a playground. This is not supposed to be perfectly depicted. The only game that actually tried to perfectly depict it was actually Need for Speed: The Run, and that was horrendous. Okay, that game is one of the worst games I've ever played. It was supposed to be an open world game. Then it wasn't. Then they tried to be. I don't know. The teams changed so much during the entire gameplay that, yeah, I don't know. It was a bloody mess. But this one, they actually didn't try to make it completely real. They just tried to create a playground for you to play in. And they've done that very well. Now, in terms of sound, the quality of the sound is very good. The music is very, very good. Now, you get the feeling that I'm not showing you the sound. Yeah, the sound is copyrighted. So if I'm to do this review and not get barred from publishing it on YouTube, I have to remove all of the sound. Even the car engines are copyrighted. So in order to get this video to be actually remunerated in the future, no sound can be displayed. So believe my word that the music is very, very good for a racing game, of course. Techno, of course. That type of sound. If you played games like Need for Speed, like the Crew 1, you get the idea of what the music is. The sounds are very realistic. So in that regard, 10 out of 10. So in terms of graphics, let's get down to it. Let's pick and choose. Here, let's try this one with an airplane. Of course, you're going to have to switch to an airplane. I already have my airplane here ready. And then you get to start. As you can see, the graphics are top-notch. They're very well done. The scenery is impeccable. They haven't tried to actually make this totally realistic. Okay. Now on the plane side, all you have to do is follow the instructions that are displayed on the screen. The acrobatics needed. Done. So let's try this one. And you might ask, what's the point of this? Well, the point of this is actually showing you the different disciplines of that exist of racing nowadays. In nowadays, we have, of course, the Red Bull Racing. You know, we have a wide panoply of racing types. Now, on this game here, we actually get to go on low altitude, do barrel rolls, looping, you know, touch the ground. Okay, let's touch the ground and go. Sometimes you get to fail certain acrobatics. Don't worry too much about that. You get fans either way. As you can see, some of them are extremely hard to do, others not so much. So, and what is the rewards of this race? Well, parts for your plane, different types of mechanical parts in order for you to upgrade your game, and of course structures which are more rare. Structures is ideally what I call frameworks of the planes. Who says planes says cars, who says cars says boats. Also, you get to drive bikes, but I haven't reached that part yet. Bikes are on the off-road and street racing mode. As you can see, you always get fans, you always get, as you can see, I gained 2,100 fans, and money for me to buy new vehicles. And of course, parts for me to update my plane. Of course, you get introductions for every time you make a breakthrough on the story of the game. What's the story of the game? Yeah, just race. That's it. There's no narrative. Or you can pick and choose to do your own narrative, which is fantastic. Now, as you can see, this is the west of the US, and it's very much very well done. I mean, this is rugged as hell. So as you can see, there's another player there, quite possibly with a car, because he's really next to the ground. But let's pay him a little visit. Yeah, I think he's on an off-world mode. Ah, no, this is actually the capture the splendor of the Condor. Alright, I'll bite. This is one of the only exploring will you know. It actually pops up for you, for you to actually explore the game. Every map has different exploration modes, different missions. So yeah, here you get to open your photo option of the game and take a picture. Picture gives you, of course, views and fans. Main objective of the game: the more fans you get, the more money you get per race. As you can see here. Let's take a picture. That's it. See, I even gained a trophy. Now, I've explored this game a lot on the PC side, but not so much on the PlayStation 4 because it's been expensive so far to get this game. Now the game is lowering and actually being more manageable to buy. What I got is the standard version of this game. There's the ultimate version, or as they call it, the gold version, which brings a couple more vehicles and of course a season pass. The season pass opens more vehicles right from the get-go. For example, I won't be having this on the gold edition, which I have on the PC. It wouldn't show, actually it wouldn't show this plane. We would actually get to explore the world with a Spitfire, and that's pretty darn cool. So guys, this review will be a little bit more shorter than we're used to, but as you can see, explore the world with plane, with boats, and with cars. Of course, if you really want to explore this, pick up a plane or an off-worlder, and yeah, just go through the map. Photo ops will show up, racings will show up, escapes will show up, and etc. etc. The more you explore, the more you'll gain. Trust me on that. So, for The Crew 2, let's analyze this specifically. This is a racing game, okay? So I'll classify this as a racing game, that's it. Now, as a racing game, does it compete for Game of the Year in terms of Need for Speed, in terms of The Crew 1? Yes, it does. So I'm going to give this a very solid 9 out of 10, because I would have liked to see a little bit more options in terms of cars, in terms of off-worldings, off-world activities. But I do get the feeling that they're still updating this game, and we're still going to see a lot of stuff brought forth to this game. So guys, 9 out of 10. This is a very good game. If you like an open world, no narrative, let's just say it, no bullshit kind of game, trust me, this is an extremely good game for you guys to explore. 9 out of 10. Okay, guys? See you on the next video, which will be about a week from now. But I will still update Anthem, because a lot of stuff came about, a lot of more information. So guys, 9 out of 10, as I said. Very good game. If you get the opportunity, get it, play it, enjoy it. See you on the next video, and keep playing and stay safe.